Hi everyone. This is a gentle yoga stretch. A great thing to do when you're low on energy, before bed, or maybe first thing in the morning just to get the blood flowing. Okay, so we're actually going to start standing. So come to the front of your mat. Feet are hip width apart. And you can look down at the toes, lift them up, and slowly place them down. And feel the entire sole of your feet, the soles of your feet planting down into your mat. Draw the shoulders back and down, open the palms towards the front. And just take a couple of breaths here, perhaps with the eyes closed, feeling your feet on the ground, feeling the crown of the head floating upward. Feeling the breath fill up your body, all the way from the tips of your toes to the very top of your head, and back down again. Maybe there's a little micro bend in the knees, releasing the low back. Let the back be natural and soft. Wonderful. And let's just start by taking a big deep breath in, arms up overhead, inhale. And then exhale, hands to your heart. And again, inhale, reach up. And open the arms wide, let them fall to your sides. And last time, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, draw it in. Beautiful. Inhale the arms up overhead. Hold on to the right wrist, bend the knees, and come over for a gentle side stretch. Just slightly over, opening up the right side body, separating the ribs, breathing deeply. Coming up through center, let's hold the other wrist, left side, reaching over to the right. Good, and now inhale back through center, big reach up, inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees and slowly fold over the thighs. Release the head. We're just staying here in your ragdoll position. Release the head and neck. The body be soft. And feel your legs supporting you here. Good, and then we're slowly going to roll through bent legs, round out the spine, coming to stand nice and slow as you inhale. The arms are the last to go up. Big inhale, reach, open. And then exhale, softly descending all the way back down. Release the head and neck, shoulders. Maybe straightening the legs a little bit if that's available to you. Good, and now inhale, hands to your shin bones, lengthen out. Good, bend the knees, hands to the hips, press into the feet, and come all the way up. Let's roll the shoulders out, roll them back. You might feel and hear a little bit of crackling, like I do. Good, roll them forward. Should feel good. Lovely. We're going to step into a warrior two position. So stepping your right foot back. Inhale the arms up and wide into warrior two. Thinking about starting from the collarbone, separating the collarbone, and allow that reach to extend through the shoulders, arms, wrists, and fingertips. Your front knee is stacked over your heel. Your back leg is straight, And the back foot is slightly turned in, maybe about 15 to 45 degrees. Good. Feel the strength of your legs here. Feel the cup of your pelvis and your hips as your torso lifts up out of the hips in this expansive pose. We gaze gently over the beds of our fingernails. Eyes are soft yet focused. Always a great pose to think about your goals, things you're striving for, intentions you'd like to set. Bring in that focus in the most soft and loving way with your breath. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Good. And then we're going to flow through this a little bit. So we're going to straighten both legs. The arms come up overhead, palms facing each other, but they don't touch. Good. And then exhale back into warrior 2. Bend the front knee, gazing over the fingertips. So we'll turn our head as we come back up. Inhale, reaching up, look forward. And then come back down into a nice, slow, deep warrior 2. 2 more times. Inhale, big reach. And exhale. And last time. Inhale. Good. Exhale. From here, let the back hand slide down the thigh. Flip the front palms up and reach up overhead, opening up the left side body and ribs, lifting out of the left hip. Exalted warrior. Good, and then exhale, come back to warrior 2 and step to the front of your mat. Inhale the arms up. Good, exhale, fold. Release the head, neck, shoulders, and the back. Inhale, nice and slow, hands to shins. Good. Hands to waist. Press into the feet and come all the way up. We'll do the other side now. So you're going to step your left foot back, right foot forward. Inhale into warrior 2, gazing over the fingertips, taking a couple of breaths here just to settle in your pose. Look at your alignment. And then when you feel ready, gazing softly past the fingertips into the horizon. From here, inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, bend the knee, sink down. Slow, strong, steady movements with a slow, steady breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling, reach. Exhale, descend. And one more time, reach up. And come on back down. Good. Back hand floats down, front palm turns up. Lift up through the heart, the ribs, lifting up and out of the socket of the hips. Good, and now press to come back up into warrior 2. And exhale, step to the front of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms. Slow descend, bend knees, enjoy the ride all the way down. Inhale, look up, press into the shins. Bend the knees, hands to hips, and roll yourself all the way up to stand, stacking the bones. We're going to take a gentle version of tree pose here. It's a balance pose, which is always good. So what I'd like you to do is first feel the feet on the ground. Transfer your weight into your left foot. And bring your right foot to your inner ankle. So you're turning out your right hip. right? Without losing your alignment. So both hips are still facing forward like headlights, right? And you're just externally rotating that right leg out to the side. So you can keep your legs in this tripod variation of tree pose. Or for those of you who'd like a little bit more of a challenge, you can bring the foot to the calf, the inner calf, or perhaps all the way up to the inner upper thigh towards the groin. Just trying not to press on the knee at all, skipping right over the knee region. So whatever leg variation you've chosen, wonderful. Bring the hands to your heart. Breathing here. And if you get a little wobbly, that's all part of the game. Just come back into the pose again and again. Make it playful. Make it fun. And then once you feel that you have some stability in the pose, you may want to lift the arms up overhead, opening up the branches of your tree. Beautiful. And bringing the hands back down, release the leg. Good. All right, second side, we're going to turn out the left foot, left leg, and let's all start in tripod. Okay, finding our stance, finding the roots of the feet into the ground, and then choose your variation here, a calf, or perhaps inner thigh. And it's helpful here to create some resistance. So the foot presses into the thigh presses back into the foot. Lift the arms up overhead if you'd like, if that feels good for you. And breathing here. Beautiful. Bring the hands back down and release the leg. Good stuff. We're going to come onto our hands and knees now. So coming down onto your mat, wrists are stacked under the shoulders, hips right on top of the knees. Okay, and we can start by taking a few cat-cow poses here. Always a nice release for the spine. So as we inhale, we're going to tip the pelvis forward, gently press into the palms, lift the heart, look up without cranking the neck. Okay, if that's too much on the neck, just keep looking down. And then tip the pelvis back, tuck the belly in, push into the mat, drop the head, relax the neck. Inhale, let's reverse it. Let the belly sag towards the floor. Inhale. And exhale, separate through the shoulder blades, puffing up the upper back. Beautiful. And coming right back into neutral. A little core strengthener for you. Reach the right foot back. Right leg is straight. And the toe is pointing straight down. And you can stay here if you'd like, holding for balance and strength. Some of you may want to try to also release the left arm. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Left leg back. Okay, find your center, engage the belly. Back foot is super flexed, like you're pressing a wall back away from you. And then release the right arm forward. Amazing. Hands down, leg comes down. And then we're going to bring our knees as wide as our mat, big toes to touch. And we're going to sit back in a nice wide-legged child's pose. You can walk your hands out in front of you and bow your head, forehead comes down to the floor. So really allowing yourself to get grounded through the pelvis and tailbone. And if you've walked your hands out too far out in front of you, that might be difficult. So feel free to walk the hands back and feeling quite grounded through your seat. And just enjoy a few deep breaths here, fully supported by the floor beneath you. Release the low back, allow the shoulders to round. Beautiful. Good. And now you're going to slowly walk your hands back. You're going to bring the knees together. And we're going to come to sit. The rest of our practice will be seated and then supine, lying down. So find a comfortable seat here. You can move the flesh away from your sit bones to feel nice and grounded. Inhale your arms up overhead and then interlace your fingers here. And then bring them just at the back of the nape of the neck. So you're supporting your head and wrapping the hands around the neck. And then from here, I want you to just gently extend the arms back, elbows reaching back, opening the heart, opening the front of the throat. And then exhale, tuck the chin round the back and draw the shoulders apart, elbows together. Inhale, let's open the wings, slide the shoulder blades back, open up. And then exhale, nice gentle stretches on the neck. And one more time, we inhale all the way back, lifting, and exhale. Tuck it in. Good, bring the head back into neutral, relax the neck. Coming into eagle arms here, open your wings nice and wide. And then bring your right arm on top of your left, crossing at the elbows, find the palms. Good. And now keep pressing the palms together. Drop the shoulders down your back body. This could be quite intense if the shoulders are very tight. If you'd like a little bit more intensity, start to lift the elbows up away from the floor and then point the fingertips away from the face. The chin can tuck in just slightly, and oh, this feels like the best deep tissue massage one could have for me. So good. So breathe into that tightness that gets stuck behind the scapula. Good. And then slowly unravel the arms and outstretch the right leg in front of you. Left arm will come behind you. Inhale the right arm up and then take a twist, wrapping the arm around that bent knee. Turn to twist, looking to the left. You don't have to over twist here. You should be able to have a nice tall spine. You should be able to take a deep breath. And if the breath is cut short, perhaps you're twisting too much and you want to give yourself a little bit more space in the lungs. One more breath here in this twist. And then as you exhale, you're going to turn back around facing the front. Bring the foot of the bent leg in towards your inner thigh. The outstretched leg stays there, nice and active. Active foot, active leg. Inhale the arms up, reach up, pressing the hips down into the ground. And then from here, folding in and out. If some of you have a strap, you can certainly use the strap to wrap around the ball of the foot. Otherwise, just a gentle fold will do. You can hold on to the edges of your mat if you'd like. And seeing if with each exhale you can maybe fold just a tad more. Being nice and gentle, listening to your body. Good, and walk the hands all the way back. And we'll do the other side. So sitting cross-legged with the other leg in front, if you can remember which one you did on the other side. More importantly, we'll switch the arms. So this time, we're going to bring the left arm on top of the right. Find the palms. This side might feel a little different than the first. Just see what's happening for you here. And if you'd like more, once again, the action is to bring the elbows up, away from the floor, and then the fingertips away from the face. Draw the chin in slightly, and breathe. And slowly unraveling the arms. Outstretch the left leg in front of you. Bend the right knee. And that bent leg is about a foot width apart from your inner thigh. So just maybe about, I don't know, 6 inches. Okay? Right hand comes behind you. Inhale, reach the arm up. And exhale, wrapping around the knee, drawing it, hugging it in towards the left shoulder, and deciding how much you'd like to twist. Now keep pressing into that supporting arm behind you to get length, and enjoy this twist. As you exhale, releasing the twist, bringing the sole of the right foot in towards the inner left thigh. Straighten out here, get nice and long, inhale, and then exhale, folding over your straight leg. Big inhale and exhale, see if there's any more space for you to travel down towards the leg. And slowly bringing yourself up. Let's bend both of the knees here. Feet are planted hip width apart. Wrap your hands around the fronts of your knees. Inhale the heart up. Lifting up. And then exhale, round out. And come all the way onto your back, drawing the knees in nice and close. From here, you can just give yourself a few rocks side to side, front and back. Maybe some circles, whatever feels good. Massaging the low back. We'll take a reclined figure 4 here. So plant the left foot, bring the right foot across the top of the left thigh, and then draw the left knee in, holding the back of the thigh or the top of the knee, if that's accessible to you. And then with each exhale, maybe drawing that left knee in just a tad more into the chest, if that's possible for you. No need to force, should feel good, but should also feel like something's happening, something good. Release the foot down. And we're going to draw both knees over to the right. So keeping the foot stacked, draw the knees over to the right. Bring the arms up into a cactus pose. And then gaze over to the left with your eyes. Bring the gaze back to center. Release the foot. And we'll do the other side. Left foot comes across the right thigh. Send the left knee away from the face. And then draw the right knee in, holding behind the thigh or on top of the shin bone. And really visualizing the breath traveling to any tight areas. Presumably, it's in the left hip at the moment. See if you can mentally relax and let go of that tension, wherever it resides for you. And perhaps if you're not feeling it physically, you can work on the mental tension, psychological tension, emotional tension. There's always something. Place that right foot back down, and let's bring the knees over to the left. Arms out by your sides, gaze over to the right. And let that top foot be nice and heavy like a weight. Taking a couple of more breaths just as you are. And then slowly releasing, planting the feet down. Draw the knees in, hugging them in nice and close. And now together we'll bring the legs straight up into the air. Flexing the feet, realigning our spine. So sometimes it's hard to straighten the legs completely, but see what you can do, because as we get older, it gets harder for us to straighten our arms and legs. So the more we can practice this, the better off we will be. Again, a great pose for a strap or a belt. If you have it, you can wrap it across the balls of the feet. Otherwise, just enjoy this nice and easy inversion. Getting the feet up, reversing the flow of blood, energy. And how often do you get to gaze at your beautiful toes for this long? Although mine aren't looking so beautiful today. Our last pose before Shavasana is Happy Baby. So widen out the feet. Hold on to the outer edges of the feet. Straighten the arms if you can and plug the shoulder blades down into your mat. Soles of the feet are parallel with the ceiling. We're releasing the hips. And feel the back of the pelvis spreading wide across your mat. And now draw the soles of the feet together. And then hug the knees in together. And then when you're ready, outstretching for Shavasana, one leg at a time. Allow the feet to roll out, arms by your sides. Tuck the shoulder blades under the body slightly, allowing the heart to open. Let's take a deep breath in together. Slow exhale through the mouth. And now softening the breath, allowing it to be natural. Allowing the muscles to let go of the bones and be heavy. And allow yourself to just settle into this beautiful pose. where you can just be. You can stay here as long as you please. But if you're ready to close the practice, then you can slowly start to move your body, deepen the breath. Reach the arms long overhead. Big inhale. And then exhaling, rolling onto your right side. Draw the knees into the belly, hugging in. And then finding the floor with your hands, press yourself up to sit in any comfortable seated position. And we'll close together with 3 concluding breaths. Inhaling the arms up overhead. We exhale through the mouth vocally. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. And again, last time, big inhale. Let it all out. May you think good things. May you say good things. May you feel good things. Thank you very much, everybody. Wishing you well.